You want to get high? You want to get stoned? XProfessor here from Rounding Some Corners, also on TikTok, and I'm here to talk about marijuana, or what I call sweet leaf, in this video series on YouTube. Specifically, how marijuana has been portrayed throughout the trajectory of its existence as a dangerous drug. This perception is somewhat lessened today, but it still exists. And that's what I want to talk about. And I do want to let you know I am a licensed medical marijuana user in the state of Pennsylvania. I've got my name blocked out by medical tape. And I wouldn't think of starting off my day without some form of marijuana because of the contribution to my mental health. I have here in my hands THC capsules from my local Pennsylvania dispensary, about 11% THC in those. I've been using marijuana since I was 15 years old. Today I am 60. I have a Ph.D. and I had a long career, and one that I consider to be successful, in academia as a professor and a chairperson of an academic department. In my video series on marijuana here on YouTube from Rounding Some Corners, I'm going to be discussing the players, the agencies, and the people who have sought to create this perception of marijuana as being a dangerous drug. What we will be taking on is essentially marijuana as Doxa. Marijuana as Doxa. Do you know that term, Doxa? This is a term that has its roots in Greece. It basically means a common perception or a common opinion. It also has been taken up by cultural anthropologists to discuss how knowledge gets put out of reach once a certain way of thinking is established, in this case that marijuana is a dangerous drug, and therefore it is not up for discussion anymore after that. These are the issues that I'll be taking on in this video series. How marijuana has been portrayed as hurting your mental health, your physical health, your physiological health, all dimensions of health, when nothing could be further from the truth. Just as a marijuana user enjoys marijuana in the morning, a cup of coffee user enjoys their caffeine in the morning, and perhaps a donut eater in the morning is enjoying their white sugar. They're not exactly the same as I'm going to be talking about in this video series, but I'm trying to level the field in terms of describing how marijuana is not on a current level playing field, because the idea of taking in marijuana in a public setting in the morning with people drinking coffee and eating donuts is still not accepted. That's what we're going to take on, because after all, marijuana is Doxa. I hope you can join us.